So, uh, hi, Professor. So, first of all, I would like to thank you for granting me for the assignment resubmission. And I would like to just start with where we left off with the assignment one. Like, if I can, this is the portal for our Dockerized web app. So, if I add anything test data, test, then it will just reflect over here. You can see id 8, and then now I would like to start with these steps which I've been following to complete the application rollout and see the versioning, different versionings. So first of all, I would like to uh, showcase some cluster info with you as live coding. So so you can see this is my cluster info is running on this node EC2 node, and I can also show you that instance details over here as well. Once I refresh it, it will show over here, and this is my account details. You can see uh yeah, JM Patel 60. And then I would like to begin with this explaining this nodes, single node cluster. As you can see, this all ports are running completely fine. You can see, and the instance, uh you can see now I am on. I would like to showcase this current version is like 5, which I rolled out from the Docker Hub, which I can show you right now. You can see this is my profile. This is my hub. Just give me a moment. I would like to see overview, and this is my profile. Yeah, yeah, this is the repository, and this is the versioning. You can see I last updated 20 minutes ago. This is a version 5, but I wrote this in like this version 5 is stating as in portal version 4. You can see it over here, and you can also see in my Docker code as well the same thing, which is over here you can see. And right now if I just change that versioning to version 6, you can see I just deployed this number 5, and now I will be updating number 6. Before I do that, I will just change something over here in the Docker. Like I can write version 6 test, or you can, anything is fine, I guess. And then I will save it over here, and then in the Docker you can see if I build a new image on this. Yeah, so okay, I haven't copied it yet. Let me copy it and paste it over here. So you can see it is creating a new image and it's loading. Once it is done, you can see, yeah, it is done. And then I can do push version 6. Yeah, it is pushed, and now I can update the Kubernetes deployments to use this new image. Yeah, you can see image updated, and now I will roll out this new version. Yeah, it successfully rolled out. And now we can, before we check in the browser, we have to check if the ports are updated or not. So you can see it over here. You can see it's ready and up to date. It's running and it doesn't require any restarts. You can also see the IP and everything is done. And now if we can see the service details to confirm the node and IP. So you can see it's on 30300, and port is 8080 because it's listening on the HTTP. So now if I refresh it, you'll be able to see the new versioning over here. Yeah, you can see version 6 test, which I just updated. And if I again can roll out for version 7, I can also do that. And also see even if the versioning is changing, the details I can enter new one, test 01, test 01, 091, and department is QA. So if I add here, you can see it's still working. Even if the versioning changes, output is still the same because I haven't changed the server.js output. I just changed this HTML. So you can see this version is changed. So basically this kind of version is really helpful and easy for developers. As suppose if client says I want to change something a little bit field, like suppose you want to add role and you want to make something optional route, now it's required. If I don't add anything, then it will say please fill out this field. And suppose in the change he says like I want to make this field optional, and then with this docker we just have to like change in the server.js, and we just have to roll out this change again. It will, and click we, the change will be reflected in the new app. So it will be really fast for both client and developers. It makes our work really easy. So that's the main goal, and I already added the project to the repository, and you can see the latest code which I have added is on my GitHub profile. Yeah, you can see it over here. Let me just jump back to the repositories. Which repository which I used is this assignment 2. You can see just 18 minutes ago I had added all the things. And the problem which I faced was I would like to share is this project is uh, the first mistake which I did was deploying like keeping multiple nodes and the multiple ports for this single web app UI. So at the same time, it was like reflecting with two different data because it wasn't reflecting the correct MySQL ports with the which is connected to my this port node 8080. So once I refresh it, it was also showing the old version of it. So it was not working properly, but then I realized how to solve it just by keeping single ports for each, and by this I completed this project. And the next problem I would like to share was like instead of like deploying it on ECR and everything, I just did it on single instance which was on Cloud9 because it was hard to give AWS IAM because we cannot change the IAM role permissions in the deployed instance from our Cloud9. So I better write the code instead of deploying everything from the Terraform. I just did it from this instance, and you can see the IP address is also matching with the C9 instance which I have used. You can also see it over here. So this is the instance which I have used, and this is the only single instance which I have used in the whole project. So if you can, I can share the security group details. So you can also see this 30,000 port range and this TCP, and yeah, the instance which are the common details. And I guess that should be it from mine. I can also see the final IP address is matching with the instance ID. I can also show you that this instance ID is matching with this easily. Yeah, you can see 13.2, and I can just show you side by side. Yeah, you can see it over here. So I guess that's pretty much covers everything from my side. Thank you, Professor.